that I want to do with that. With the Let's Play thing that I've been talking about. I got 2 things I've got to film and edit real quick. Short little silly things. All right. Who do we start with? Oh, you've been on Ascension 2. That's why. What is Ascension 2? Normal enemies are deadlier. Maybe that's why that's been harder. Let's go into the silent. Let's do a silent run. We've got nothing but time today, so I am wow, that's actually pretty dope. I am more than happy to spend a little bit of time in here. All right, so we need to go up this path. So if we do... Yeah, I think that works. Oh my god, we're preing? We're preing? In this economy, dude? Holy shit. 71 months. Holly, thank you so much for the tier 2, 71 months. I'm telling you, you are so close to a year. You are so close to a year. Hey, it's not even funny. It's not even funny how close you are, dude. Thank you so much. What's up, dude? Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. I'm grateful, I think is what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much. Hold on. Is my camera moving again? It is. Ever so slightly, it is. There we go. Jesus Christ. It's like, it keeps like doink, like moving ever so slightly. I don't know what's causing that. Thank you so much, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the fucking support, dude. To show us the stuffies. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what's causing it. There's nothing pushing on our fucking junk drawer. There's nothing that's pushing it open, and it just will not stop fucking opening. It's pissing us off. We have a gentle ghost in this fucking house, and we don't know what the hell is causing any of it. It is so fucking frustrating. I can't say much because of NDA, but I will say I now see the fun of Slay the Spire. What I played wasn't 100% Slay the Spire, but had likeness to it. Oh, an NDA, you say? Oh. Dude, deck builders are fun though. Deck builders are hella fun. I'm telling you, when it comes to, because like again, I wasn't super into roguelikes entirely, like literally not even but a few like Maxwell's ago. Not even but a couple like, what happened to me? Not even but a couple like months ago, I was not anywhere as much into these games as I am now. You know, but it's as soon as you find one, you find the one, be it a deck builder, you know, or you know, Isaac style, like, you know, game or something like that. Oh, meal ticket's actually pretty dope. You find your one, and then you just start to see the beauty in them all. And then it's all downhill from there. $45 cock rings. Yeah, thank you everybody getting the cock rings and stuff as well. I thought I hit end turn, my bad. I'm testing out a couple different animations right now that I'm seeing what I like for the streaks, and I can't figure out a way to do the streaks to have it read without going into Twitch's API. I'm trying to make it read off of the message it sends, and then once it reaches a certain number, it then triggers something else to happen. But then I'm also, every time that I read that, it's like, yeah, so you have to go into the API, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. They change their shit so fucking frequently. I don't want to do this. I haven't touched fucking code in forever. I don't want to deal with this shit. But I'm figuring it out. I do want something to happen whenever we have you know, some sort of something happen on screen. You know, I want there to always, I want something to, you know, be happening with like the check-ins. First and last too, I want those to have like a specific redemption thing to them as well. So, Infinite Blades isn't bad to have this early, and neither is Dagger Spray. So we will take both of those. We're not too hard up for health, especially because of meal tickets. So I will happily take that to start us off with. But I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. In whatever free time I do have, I am I am trying to figure it out. I will say, I talked about it, you know, like, I don't think I actually have had a chance to talk about it. I think I talked about it the stream before. I did a big batch of like 20 something shorts, because they take up a lot of time. I did not realize how much time these things take up to do and everything, and I absolutely have a newfound respect for people that edit these shits daily, especially for like new content that comes out. I'm thankfully at least going through older content, so I have the luxury of being able to batch edit them like this. But I've been doing, I figured out what the limit is on Instagram, being 15, I think I said earlier. So I'm glad that I figured that out, because now I can do them in big batches like that, so that I can focus on the bigger editing projects and everything, so that I can get these things out a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, and then I can work on the stuff that takes me a little bit longer, because, you know, the shorts were eating into a lot of my editing time, which sucked, and you know, as much as I really do enjoy doing the shorts, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of fun with them, and you know, and everything, it just eats up a lot of time, because, God, man, I don't know how they do it so quickly. Yeah, dude, Mustang, fucking gaming glasses make it look easy. They absolutely do, because it's fucking, it takes a while. Subtitling that shit is so, like, so difficile, bro. Daily check-ins, just a ring sliding onto a hot dog. I hate that that's better than any of the ideas that I have. And I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna either film an IRL video, or, you know, we'll do that. That's really fucking funny. And I can't believe I didn't think of that. Oh man, how many people do you think I could ask to film themselves putting a ringed object on a thing? I think if I could make it so that it pulled from a random set of... Oh, that kind of sucks. Fine, we'll get rid of that. That's fine. That'll come back. If you could pull from a random set of videos, you know, and so that it would just be like, you know, me and Snowy, and then like, you know, fucking Shiz, you know, it'll pull sometimes, or, you know, like somebody else sometimes, you know. Maybe 3 questions to ask, yeah. Get Pat to do it. I don't know, man. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be a good time. I like that idea. I like that idea. Twig would absolutely do one. Dude, Twig is like on everybody's fucking everything. I feel bad, by the way, because I asked people to... Oh, that's so good. I can't not take that. I asked people to send in those videos for the... I wish I had more money. I wish I had more money. For the channel, like the intro videos and stuff like that. And I just have not made the folder for it and implemented it into stream yet, unfortunately. And I need to work on it. I more so need to just get into the habit of like making time for a YouTube intro. I just never have time. I just literally start my recordings and go, and it like never works out, you know, so I need to make my thing for that, because people sent some in and they're very funny. They're very, very funny. Spencer would absolutely commit to the bit. I don't know. Could I get... I feel like one of the people that would say no would be Spencer. I feel like out of everybody, I think Spencer would be the first person to tell me no, like immediately. Hey, look, we didn't do anything to break break game, all right? That was all. Oh, that's actually really nice. That was all him. What a fucking stream yesterday. Good lord. Good lord, what a stream. He committed to pouring a whole carton of milk all over himself. Look, and again, I don't... I don't know why he did that. The thing is I think there's a difference in terms of, I didn't ask Spencer to do that, for one. He just did that. And doubly so, yeah, he just did that. I think if one of, like, the few times I DM Spencer, you know, because, like, be like, oh, Spencer, I miss hanging out with you, bud. Like, let's do something fun. Let's do our one stream in, like, every couple months, you know? Let's have a good time. No, hey, Spencer, do you mind getting a ring-shaped object and then just going, like, this with a hot dog for me? Thanks, bud. Hope the bassoon's doing well. You know? You think I could get Matt to do it? Hey, Matt. Hey, Larry. Hey, Tom. Guys, I've got a really, really good idea. I can't tell you what it's for, but I need you to I just need you to trust me, all right? I'm moving in ways that you cannot foresee at the moment, but trust me. Trust me on this one. Dude. I'm gonna start. Okay, dude, you saying cameo just made me think. I'm gonna get Platty. God, yeah, I fucking. God. Look, it's a nightmare to get Platty with anything. I think the one time I had to coordinate something with Platty, in anything, was it? I don't even think it was stream related. The one time I tried to coordinate something with Platty was a nightmare because he's just impossible to get a hold of. It's that way with anybody, though. It feels like it's impossible to get any of those fuckers pinned down, I swear to God. Oh, man. Dude, you know what? After the Mario Kart collab, Cheesy sent me a friend request on Discord. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. We didn't get to hang out that much, but that's sweet of him. You know, and I was like, cool, yeah, I guess I could message, you know, Cheesy. Maybe we could do something in the future. We've got very similar vibes. I lurk on their streams every so often. And then now this is making me think. I was like, oh man, do I just like this is the one thing I asked Cheesy. Hey Cheesy, bud, I know that we like talked for like 20 minutes. But I've got a really funny bit for you. to do for me. Pro bono. Oh my God. Dude, getting a Tom dude, I would love to DM Tom and just be like, hey bud, what's your cameo? I think I'm gonna just start leading with that, like, hey dude, I've got a bit I want you to do. What's your cameo? That's how I'm gonna ask Ray to do anything now from now on. Hey Ray, dude, I got a really good bit. What's your cameo? Oh man, do you need to have like a certain amount of notoriety to have a cameo? I kind of want to just get a cameo now so that I can just like, anytime somebody asks me to record something, I can just like push them to there. Just be like, yeah, you know, request it on my cameo, please. Uh-oh. Whoops. Shit. Oh, that's fine. Get Max to do something you basically have to ask him on stream. Oh, Holly, the one time that we played games together, I don't remember what it was. It was the stream before when we were playing some Halo with him and his or I'm sorry, we were playing Among Us, and we got to talking about, because he was talking about doing Halo, and I was like, oh, I love Halo, and he was like, oh, I'm doing Halo, blah blah blah, this and this. Dude, the one time I was like, oh man, yeah, I remember he wanted to do this, and I saw that he was still doing it on his schedule. I was like, oh, perfect, great. I was like, let me talk with the other people and make sure that this is still happening and everything, because I wasn't gonna stream it because it was hella late. And I was just like, let's just do this, and then he was like doing it with people and then doing it with community afterwards. And I had to wait, and I was so stupid. I should have just yelled at him in fucking chat. Cause like I was sitting there and I was like, I sent him a DM. I was like, oh hey, I don't have access to whatever this thing is, and I was like, he's streaming, he's not gonna see this. And so I was waiting for it to get in on the community part, and he didn't even realize that I was fucking sitting there waiting to just play with everybody. They just were going, dude. And you know what? I can't blame him. I can't blame him though. I should have yelled at him in chat, because that man is just go, especially with like stuff like that. You know, where he's like, I'm doing this, and then I'm doing community stuff afterwards. Boom, that's it, and then we go. You know, and so I should have been like, hey, dipshit, let me in. But I think this was like year 2 of me streaming, and I was like, I don't want to yell at big man. So, you know. Now I don't give a shit. But no, it's very true. It's very true. Max is absolutely a coordinate in stream kind of thing. We did do Among Us too. That was fun. That was fun playing Among Us with Max. That was a great time. Because I think I played Among Us with him and some of his friends when I didn't know shit about that game. So I just ended up.
But unfortunately, as a gamer, I don't get respect.
It's true. You know, I just really fucked shit up during the. I think I die. Oh, I've got one. Okay, we're good. We're good. I've got 1 health in a dream. I've been telling this fucking story. You know, we were playing, and I didn't really understand how the game had worked. It had probably been like my 2nd or 3rd time playing, and we're dead. That's fine. We'll just move on. And, it was so fucking funny because I remember playing, and then I was just like, I had kind of got the idea of it, and I just kind of started lying, you know? And, and by the way, I was I was like a crewmate or whatever the fuck. I was not the traitor. And I just started like lying and acting really suspicious. And then they ended up voting me out. I think 1 afterwards that I started like just acting a fool. And then afterwards, Platy was like, wait, so why the fuck were you saying all that and you weren't suspicious? And I was like, I don't know. I just thought, you know, maybe. And he was like, doesn't make any sense. I was like, yeah, dude. I guess not. Like, whatever. It was Very funny. I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was very fucking funny. This is such a long time ago. All that to say, I'd love to play games with Max again. I'd love to play games with Max again. I'd love to play games with Chilled again. It has been genuinely so long, and they are so high energy and so fucking chaotic, and it's just so much fun to play with them. Fat chance ever getting to, you know, do anything with Chilled now that, you know, he's retired, but, you know, this would have been awesome to pick up right at the start. We can do a go for the eyes. I think boot sequence would have been great, and I should have seen that beforehand, you fool. Let's do this and do that. But you know, we'll see. I'll use my once a year Make-A-Wish and message Chilled and be like, "Hey, whoa." He's coming back, kind of. What does that mean? Who's running that? I know Chilled said that he was going to be active in that chat. Not like, oh, well, there's boot sequence. Not like super duper active, but, you know, like active enough. He'll come back for Kingdom Hearts 4, then a week later. Okay. We interrupt our scheduled broadcast. God, I forgot Kingdom Hearts 4 is happening. I'm debating whether or not I want to play my PS2 copies of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 1 and 2. Because I have... What do I have for Kingdom Hearts? Okay, so I have Kingdom Hearts 1, I have Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I have Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, all on the PS2. Use your Make-A-Wish and message Jeremy. I would actually love to play. I'd love to hang with Jeremy. That'd be super fun. I would absolutely love to hang with Jeremy. That'd be pretty neato. Don't know dick about Kingdom Hearts? Hey, well, when we play through it in, you know, probably... God, I'm shooting. I at the pace that we're going, I think we're going to be able to get to the Final Fantasy stuff, because I don't plan on taking an elongated break this year. Thank God. As soon as I think we're gonna get to like Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts stuff by the end of the year. I think I'm pretty hopeful in saying that, especially considering that we just knocked out, you know, a lot of our backlog, and realizing that a whole bunch of my backlog is pretty quick games that aren't like a super long thing is good, you know. We do have, like, you know, some releases and stuff in the middle of everything that do take up a bit, but I feel pretty confident in the fact that we can get back into Final Fantasy by that time. It's just for Chilled. Just for Chilled. You know, I could message Chilled to be like, "Hey, Chilled, do you you want a shorts guy? I got you, dude. I got you." Oh, you're retired? Even better, dude. Just put me on the payroll. Use me as a tax write-off. It's gonna be like $500 a month, dude. It'll be perfect. We'll be printing money. I promise you. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is light. That's true. But it's also a door, but not like the other door. And it's also a moon, but not like the other moon. And no, not that moon. It's another moon that was the moon that's not the moon, but it's also light. And it's also friendship. Say, fellas. But no, I'm excited to play through that stuff. I'm excited. We've got a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Moon's haunted. I was just looking through because I was reorganizing my games because I was putting stuff in cases that didn't have cases finally, and I realized, dude, as soon as I get my Xbox original fixed up, once I get the capacitors replaced on those, I can finally fucking do my full playthrough of all the Halo games that I've been wanting to do. Because I have all of them physically, outside of Infinite. I have everything physically, all the ones that matter anyways. And then I gotta, oh man, there's so many, fuck. It's so like cool seeing how many games I have, and then also going, God damn it, I have so many games that I need to like get. And thankfully they are cheap. Thankfully they are cheap. Mostly. There's some of them where I'm like, ugh. But I'm glad that things are getting ported and getting new physical, like new old physical releases, because I'm like, cool, this is going to make this like way cheaper now. I don't have to worry about the stupid bullshit. God damn it, dude. Motherfucker. My cat ate a fly. Will they be okay? Dude, Gohan's eating flies on the daily. We've been having flies come in a lot, and Gohan has been munching. Picked up a couple games earlier today myself. Picked up 3D Pool, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on GBA. Wow, on GBA, dude. On GBA. Oh man, Tony Hawk fucking Pro Skate. I remember my friend had Tony Hawk Underground on his Game Boy, and oh man, this unlocks a fucking great memory for me. So I was a youngin'. I went over to my friend's house, and he was showing me Tony Hawk Underground on his Game Boy, and I was like, dude, that's so sick. And he had his computer on, and he was playing Club Penguin. And he had one of those paid accounts, you know, as he was a little bit of a rich family. So I was like, whoa, that's super cool. You know, this, and this. Oh, you have Club Penguin? And he's like, yeah, you can play on it a little bit if you want. Because he was wanting to play Underground. So we were just playing together. I then proceeded to go, oh, he has a paid account, huh? Again, this is another thing of that I realized where that made me realize that I really did learn empathy growing up, and that I was a very unempathetic and a fucking just mean kid, because like holy shit, I was a little piece of shit, because I then I took his no, I think we should have attack. This will be fine. I took his account and I said a swear word. I don't remember if I said fuck or something like that, but I just, I was like maybe 7 at the time, so it was whatever was like the worst swear I could think of at the time. And I copy pasted that, and then I just said it as much as I could, and I got his account banned indefinitely. So, oopsies. No, we were not friends after that. We were not very good friends after that. But it was funny, so it was kind of worth it. It was kind of worth it. $30. No, I'm not taking that damage. They never forgave. No. They never did. That was when I was living in California. The last thing I remember from that kid is, because he was in my class, of course, right? And the last thing I remember that kid saying to me when I was leaving and having people signing my yearbook and stuff like that, because, you know, I was friends with a bunch of other people, of course. People were signing my yearbook, all of that shit. That kid, I came over to him and I was like, hey, you know, I know you're still mad at me for this, but like, would you want to sign my yearbook? And he's like, I'll never sign another one of your yearbooks as long as you live. And then like did the thing away from me. So, you know. That kid probably has not very fond memories of me forever, but you know, fucking tee whatever. Who cares? Bro wrote pussy in 3,000 separate messages like he was Jack Torrance in The Shining. Kinda boomed you, not gonna. Boom! 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 Fucking God, Nate. Oh my God. A dull chud. Oh, speaking of a chud. It's Tyga. Yeah, what's up, chud? My silly little chud son. What's up, buddy? What do you want? I don't got nothing for you, bud. I can give you lovin's. I can give you pets. What? What? I'm trying to think and you're making it hard for me to think. Ow. The camera moved slightly again? It absolutely did, didn't it? Hold on. There's a ghost in here. There's a ghost in here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't do anything about that. I don't know what that is. Why is there a ghost in here? I should have put Vaughn on beforehand, but that's fine. Jack calls everything woke and hates women. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Gay people can just do that. Ah, ticklish. It all makes sense now. Nah. Maybe, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see how that works out for us. I never use a potion heal. I will absolutely take that. We can get that again later. All right, we boot sequence. We do deal damage to everybody. We hit them with this, and then you get hit like that. And then, yeah, we're good. I don't know what's causing... The camera's moving, like, insane mode now. What is happening? Why are you doing that? What's causing you to move? I don't know what is causing that to move like that. That's really weird. There we go. Basically, just Viva la Memory thinking 2. I have no idea. I have not played a single Tony Hawk skating game except for Tony Hawk's Underground, and that is the only one that I own on PS2. I found that game for hella cheap recently, and I picked it up because I went, this is the only thing I remember ever playing at any time in my life. And then I picked it up. And I don't think I've touched that game in a good couple years. See, the nice thing about this camera is that I can re-angle it so that you guys can see Tyga better. Because he likes to sit up there. Do not bite that wire. Completed the Underground games yet. All I remember is Super Best Friends compilation I watched. Wow, Super Best Friends. Oh my god. What a throwback. Yeah, Tyga. Yeah. I don't have any orbs. Do this, do some damage. I wish I could get an orb. Taiga, I am literally petting you, bud. I don't know what you want from me. I am literally petting you. I have nothing more. Man, I am not getting the cards I fucking need, man. I'm getting bone zoned on my cards. Stop that. Tiger. Look at me. No, stop. Calm down. Chill out. Just lay here. Just lay right here. Lay right here, please. Okay? If you lay right here and just chill out, things will be better. I don't need you to get overstimulated and start biting me. I don't need you to start doing all that. Quit it. Stop. Stop. That's actually not bad. Specifically for our thing. You better not climb on back over to the, buddy. Come on, dude. You like to climb on the, on the kit, and I don't need you doing that. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, I hate when you do your most gentle fucking licks. That's the absolute worst, bud. Not a big fan. See, Taiga's just too excitable, is the thing. He's just too excitable. He's like his fucking dad, man. I swear to God. This cat is a reincarnation of me. He's just a fucking... He just bites people to get their attention. Doesn't respect anybody's personal space. I respect personal space. He didn't learn that from me. Actually, he did, because I made sure when these cats were little tiny kittens that I picked them up constantly so that they would be fine with, you know, being, you know, handled as much as possible. And it worked on Taiga, it worked on Gohan, and it's starting to work on Fenny. Fenny is becoming a way more okay with some of the handling that he used to hate, which is good because that means we can groom him better. But now Taiga thinks he has an invitation to do whatever it is that he wants to. Little homie likes to just bite everybody. Like a little dickhead. But it's alright. He's alright. I still love this little man no matter what. Ooh, start each combat with 1 strength. Yes, sir. Alright, we're gonna have to worry about our other 2 things on the next floor, but that's fine. I need some cards that I know are gonna work better for me in the long run here, because like, dude, it's just we're not getting shit that I normally need that start a good run, you know? This and Isaac are very similar in the sense that I feel like you get hit with a skill check. And it's like, if you can pass the skill check, you get like heavily rewarded. But if not, then it's like just annoying as shit. Apparently the youth programmer position is open at my library. They hired that position just after I left, so they hadn't even been there 3 months. Yikers Island, bro. That's a big fucking yikes. Yeah, I'm wondering if it was the person or like, yeah, what the fuck happened? I'm curious. Because trust me, I get being nosy as fuck because I'm exactly that same way. I was nosy as fuck about when I left Life South, seeing what everybody was doing, and purposely making sure I would take trips on Saturday just so that I could drive by and get the satisfaction of seeing my supervisor having to work the Saturday shifts that he said that he didn't want to cover for me because I was getting exhausted and couldn't work them. I couldn't work 2 12-hour days after already working, like damn near 12-hour days again. And guess who's still having to work those same exact shifts? That same manager. We drive by there not as frequently, but when we do on the weekends and I look over and I see that white truck, it fills my heart with glee. Echo Form is great. The position is super demanding for a part-time $14 an hour wage, so I get it. Oh yeah, if they quit, then yeah. No, that tracks then. Cursed Bell is gonna be better. Bronze Scale is great, Ornamental Fan is great, and Pocket Watch is fine in circumstances. Position was full-time, higher pay, etc. But why would we need to pay people? Why pay people more or less when people do less more for less more? You understand. Yeah, write this down, yeah, why pay? Yeah, why pay people when, AI does it for worse for more? Yeah, what's up, Jillian? Welcome on in. I was planning retiring at 30 and dying at the, ripe old age of 31, so, Financials leak, -8 billion. It's gonna keep building. It'll just keep going up from there. It's a money pit, that's all that it is. Ooh, duplicate a card! Dude, I should duplicate the Curse of the Bell. No, if I'm gonna duplicate something, it's gonna be boot sequence. Because there are some things that absolutely hit like crazy style. And if I can negate even some of that, doubly so, that's great. These dumb motherfuckers realize the money isn't coming and pull out. Eventually, I mean, you can only hope, so. Because, like, absolutely, a lot of those figures do not incorporate, like Mustang is saying, the cost of the centers that they cost to run. Because, again, a lot of that's getting footed by the, the yous and me's. And then, on top of that, there's just the everything else cost that's going with everything. Some folks years to pull out of NFTs. Yeah, Nate, that's what I'm saying is that, like, AI is, that's the thing is I'm seeing right now with AI is that some companies are going all in because that's what they're being told to do, obviously. But then there's the other companies that you see that are starting to kind of see where it's going because this has been happening a billion times over already, and and especially when people are seeing, hey, this isn't making nearly as much money, divesting in it and everything. So I can only hope that the trend continues, that they keep losing more and more money and it dies, but it's gonna take a couple years. Absolutely. Unfortunately, though, with AI, it has already done a lot of damage in terms of not just environmentally, but like also socially to people's brains. I was watching a breakdown on the way that people speak and language and how that has some people who overtly use AI literally speak like ChatGPT, and it is like fucking up the way that they think and the way that they just do shit. And so it's especially these younger kids that are really using this and being formed by it. It's going to take a lot of fixing. We're in an era where AI will never be allowed or allowed last. Yeah, well, I wish that were here. Oh god, rob these data centers for all the RAM. Real. Only care for profit, and if there's none to be had, even the most stubborn got to pull eventually. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the thing is that, you know, you have to hope that, you know, the people funding this at the top, you know, are all going to be in prison soon, hopefully. So, you know, that'll be great. And then, you know, they're not going to have any money to invest in all of this shit, and so then, people are going to just start pulling out and all that stuff because, you know. Puerto Rican pull out of AI. And especially, too, you know, seeing a lot of businesses double down on their decisions and stuff like that with you know, replacing people with AI and stuff. It's not even just the people that have, like, the casual use of, like, you know, the people that use it to generate images and shit that, you know, you still pay to use a subscription for GPT and stuff like that, right? But it's the fucking morons that at the business level that are using ChatGPT and stuff like that for computing purposes, not realizing that you have to use tokens for this shit, and seeing that those tokens cost a lot of fucking money. So, you know, eventually somebody's bottom line is gonna start getting harmed, and then they're gonna be like, oh no, we'll actually go back to paying people, you know, shit wages, and then we can start working that out. I think Bill Gates even notices that Microsoft is using his money. God, between the fucking man, Gates, what a character. You wanna talk about the biggest billionaire psyop in the fucking world that had people fooled for a while, man. Bill Gates. I give all my money to charity. Yeah, man. Sure did. We know why. It's okay. The 10 people you fired did the job it took. Yeah, for real. For real. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for Supergirl. I'm so excited to watch Superman this weekend. I haven't watched that since we watched it in theaters, so I'm very, very excited to watch Superman again, especially the Blu-ray. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Was Bill Gates on a certain island? I wouldn't be surprised. I don't honestly know. I don't honestly know. I would not be surprised, though. I would not be surprised. Want to build the biggest data center in Iowa in my town? I'm fucked. Nemo, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Oh, you didn't want a data center? Too bad. It is, yeah, we're also having one that's being built right outside of town, and it is fucking awful, because it is just, ugh. And it got voted against, too, and they're still building it, so, like, we're like, okay, so what's the point? Someone has any known location with that monster, you can assume they knew. Yeah, seriously. Home country banned data centers, and that was pretty rad to hear. That's awesome. That's pretty dope. Gas and styrofoam. This is not medical advice. City council is just like, but jobs the future. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, exactly. And also, like, people like to sit here and I say people, ooh, I want that data disk. I say people, but I'm saying, you know, meaning the CEOs and billionaires and shit like that that push this stuff. It is entire. They're like, oh, it creates so many jobs. It's like, dude, the amount of people that it costs or that it takes to run these data centers is so minuscule that, you know, they don't. It does not create jobs. It just does not. In game, yeah, in game. It'll be nice once these things are fucking, you know, dead and gone. Dead and gone. People like to sit here and say that, you know, AI is the future and all that, but like the shit that exists in Detroit Become Human and fucking iRobot and shit like that they're thinking of is nothing close to what we have, and anything that we have will never be able to be what that is. So, you know, how long before we come to a Blackwall situation from Cyberpunk? I haven't played it yet, so I can't. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but in terms of dystopia stuff like that, we're already there. I hate to break it to you, but we're already there. Yeah, we can heal up. It depends on when they associated it, because the dude really liked putting himself around influential people to seem bigger than he was. So anyone who continued to after 2008, rest are monsters for sure. Yeah, Stick, that is a big thing too. That does, you know, require the looking at and everything too. Because yeah, it is. It's yeah. He really liked to put himself in with a lot of people, because, you know, it was the mentality that he had, was that, you know, if I'm going down, everyone's going down kind of thing. I mean, it's why you saw so many people, you know, again, as to why I why I am seeing a lot of the things about Michael Jackson being reaffirmed when a lot of his pedophile allegations were running amok and everything, and everyone was like, lock that fucker up, you know, and everybody that, you know, claimed to have been assaulted by him never being able to corroborate it and saying, yeah, this never happened, you know, or my parents lied, or this and that. Cause like, you know, now we're seeing like actual evidence of like, you know, literal insanely disgusting pedophilic activities from the people that, you know, run the country that we live in, and they're being protected. And so it's like, to think that they would, you know, not protect Michael Jackson as big as he was in the industry, if he really was, is like, I'm like, no, there's so many reasons why the things happened the way they did, and, you know, the timings of these allegations and stuff against him coming out, and his death and the suspicions around his death. My God, like, I'm telling you, that shit is enough to make you believe any conspiracy theory. I'm telling you, it is, the shit around MJ is crazy. Dutch guy built like 3 troll sculptures in town, and they're all like, it'll bring hundreds of tourists because the sculptures only exist in like 10 places worldwide. But today, one of the locations is closed from the public because the fire marshal deemed it a hazard, because the building has no smoke detection, sprinklers, and nothing. My town is not smart. This is a fucking is fucking generous. We're still a dying factory town in buttfuck nowhere, Iowa. Oh man. Sent a meme that's on point with what we were talking about. As far as I know, MJ's far too many inconsistencies in the claims against him. Weird fucking dude, but also understandable why he turned out how he did when you look at his childhood. Yeah, I like genuinely like looking into like when you do even the little bitest of digging into like everything that was surrounding him, and the way that everything works and everything, especially just again, for me, a lot of the stuff that gets reinforced with it is the fact that, like, man, if he was actually like a fucking pedophile, I don't know. They'd be protecting his ass. Like that's just the end all be all of it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. in my mind with that. Nah, it's crazy though. It's just crazy ass world we live in, man. Wild as shit. And I'm getting fucking. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The one thing you can't say in this chat, dude. Are you kidding me? Wrap it up, dude. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Believe Macaulay Culkin, he's a huge defender of MJ. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, that's like one of the biggest things, you know, is it's like I'm right there with you. Like I don't know, man. If there was evidence about it and it wasn't all just like hearsay and stuff like that, because that's literally all that it is. If there was like some hard proof that wasn't later turned out to be like, oh, actually, you know, we were lying for this, or it was found out that, you know, there was actually no substantiation to this. Because again, I mean, Culkin is like one example of like many people that were like, no, yeah, I was just told to lie for this or told to do this for this. It's like, you know? And then finding out a lot of the stuff with his medical stuff, you know, he didn't know a whole bunch of stuff because he had you know, the whole bleaching thing that people spread around, that he did it himself, and finding out that he actually didn't, and that was a whole thing, and that there was a whole bunch of stuff with that, and it's like, oh my god, dude, you know, it's a rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole, and it is an insanely depressing rabbit hole as well. Once you go down it, and just finding out that, man, they did everything they could to silence this man. Sonic together on the Home Alone set or some shit. Something like that, yeah. Mods, my safe space isn't safe anymore. I just won't hover over him. You won't see his name. Never going to get an unbiased doc or biopic on Michael. Everyone's going to put him through the lens of what they believe. Yep, that's the thing. Is that, you know, you're either, you know, there's not, especially like post-mortem with any author and everything too, is everything is going to be through this lens of, you know, how it's believed and how it, you know, what's reported and what's not. You know, you'll never know the actual truth of shit, so it's just like, you know, what can you fucking believe? What can you believe, you know? Human Nature's a fucking banger. Dude, I have an original pressing of we got it off of a dude that when we were at a record show. Nicest fucking guy, by the way. I should have done that. Damn it. Nicest fucking guy. He had a whole bunch of original pressings of records and stuff that he was selling. And they were like dirt cheap. Normally, like, you know, I think I got that copy of the vinyl for $7. And normally I saw other people with like repressings of it for like $40, $50. You know, it's like we got it for like $7 and it's an original pressing of Thriller, like his best fucking album. I was like, dude, I was so thrilled. That album is fucking gas all the way through. So fucking good. Why couldn't he outsell Garth Brooks? God. With one strength. I'm honestly fine with one strength. That'll be fine. Even though I'm getting hit kind of recklessly. Remember when NJ died? My dad was on the red carpet, or his dad was on the red carpet of some award show and decided to plug a new record label instead of sharing any fond memories of him growing up at dev shows. His dad was business first, family dead fucking last. Ah, dude, MJ's dad was a fucking piece of shit. Garth Brooks. Interesting. Very interesting. I gotta be real. I don't think I can remember the last Garth Brooks song I ever listened to. To be honest. It's also not my, like, style of like, you know, of music. Nobody in my family listened to that, so I never got exposure to it. Middle-aged women, yep. MJ, the Beatles, and Elvis, fucking wild. Machine learning, beam so. We do echo form now, and then we kind of just stock up on what we can here. And then if we do this 4 times, there we go. And then we got the extra 2 from that. And then we just need to kill you next turn. Perfect. Last big artist who hasn't put his stuff on streaming platforms. Hey, I don't fucking blame him, especially now. You know, with the way that everything is, and how predatory music labels and stuff are, and with everything being like, hey, so if you're on our platform, AI can, you know, literally drag this through any butthole that you want. So teehee. So, you know, I don't blame that at all. We're not gonna really be getting too many skills from now on. But it's still so good. It's just so good. How can I say no? What you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Dude, I do not know what Taiga is staring at right now. I will say, though, I am so grateful for these estate sales because we're able to get a lot of stuff that from folks that I you know, have not been able to fully listen to. You know, like the fucking Moody Blues, you know? We went to an estate sale, and this fucking family had... I got all of their Moody Blues CDs. I think they had 9 CDs in total, and now I have those 9 CDs. Dude. Such good fucking music. Yeah, let's do this. Panic Button is great. Mind Blast is great. And then Secret Weapon is also great. All right, we'll do that. Roulette side of what is directly within reach you. Congrats, you're feeding AI and support the military industrial complex with nothing in return. Yeah, it used to be that, like, you know, you had to, you know, be an engineer to do that. Now anybody can support the military industrial complex from the comfort of your home. You don't have to work for Lockheed Martin anymore. You can just sit there and go, Chubby GP, how do I make a grilled cheese sandwich? The most cheapest bulletproof vest out of dirt. Oh, you wanted it to actually, like, protect you? Oh, no. That's not what that's for. That's not what that's for. No, oh, no shit, Kai? Dude, somebody tell Larry. Somebody tell Larry. Did you ask AI to plan out their meals for the week? The dumbest, most inane shit. It's, yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely. Like absolute lame brain behavior. Like, I'm so serious. Like, people are so comfortable and ready to just not think for themselves. And it is so concerning, and I'm like, please, please, have you not read the books that this literally is about? God, I've been wanting to play Glover ever since I raided into Larry forever ago, and he was playing Glover, and I was like, what the fuck is this weird ass shit I'm watching right now? Hello Siri. When does the SegaMaster go live? Right now, idiot. It doesn't help too that the current we're fucked. It doesn't help too that the current models of any of your, you know, AIs are going to tell you whatever you want to hear. Look, the cover update is on Switch, not seeing a Steam mention. That's fine for me. If I get it again, it's gonna be on Switch, because I remember playing Glover as a kid, and then I haven't touched it since, so I would absolutely, I would not mind picking that up on Switch. Dystopian corporate hellscape future? No, for real, yeah. For real. For real. It's why I like to be so anal about, you know, saying, like, you know, go read a book or two. You know, own the games and the movies that you like to own, because, like, you know, corporations telling us that we are going to own none of our shit and like it is just not gonna fly. Directly spit in the face of that by, you know, buying physical media. Yeah, Tyga's gone. He heard his mom move outside, and so now he decided he wanted to run away. I plan around that. See, me and Snowy have the fun thing of we bought too much chicken, and so now we just go, what if we had chicken again? But in, like, a different font. We go back and forth. Right now, this week is a very Mexican chicken focus. Last week, we had a very Asian chicken focus. That's true. Yeah, you can make chicken literally so many different ways. There are so many different ways to cook chicken. It's great. Welcome back, early face jam. All right, here comes a shit ton of that I can't do anything with. Oh, but you know what I can do with it? Blasted with lightning. That was awesome. Ow. Oh my god, yeah, fucking Jesus. What if we make a Helldivers movie without even ever playing the game? It'll turn out like that fucking like the newest Animal Farm. All right, I'm going to save both of these boot sequences. Know what they did with the Halo show? Yup. Yup. It'd be like redoing Starship Troopers and then being like, oh, man. But I never saw the original Starship Troopers, you know? Master Cheeks! Just keep giving me cards. Just keep giving me cards. Cuckton. I mean, it's why we're going through so many old games, you know? I know when we get to some of the newer stuff, it's going to be like the people that are like, yeah, so I've never even heard of video games before, and I decided to make this because I wanted money, so... Were the rings we made along the way. This one says in thickness and in health. There we go. There we go, baby. Next to my first playthrough of the series, I just kind of don't wanna. I don't blame you. Halo 5 was not the best. I think Halo 5 is cool if you like the lore, and it's not cool if you don't care about anything else. So there's that. Oh, I finally get fucking Hello World. That's great. Because they're not Candy Crush. I've never gotten this. Before you is a sight that seems out of place in the alien landscape behind you. Strangely placed into one of the living walls of the beyond is this enclosed stone entrance filled with a swirling magical portal. You aren't sure where it leads, but maybe it could speed your journey through the Spire. Okay, yeah, why don't we fight the boss? Why don't we fight the boss? Now you play 12 cards, ends your turn and gains 2 strength. All right, well, we just have to make sure we don't play 12 cards. Yo, what's up, Gwen? Backrooms was good. Hell yeah, I'm waiting for Backrooms and Obsession to both get their DVD releases. So I can watch them. I really want to watch them, and Snowy just can't handle horror movies all that well, so I'm waiting for them to get physical releases so I can watch them. Okay. That works out fine. Hit that up twice. Gain some block. Ball lightning. This strike. And we'll be good there. I wish I did that, but... Okay. Be fine. Ooh, I've got to do a lot of damage. Okay. And that's my 12th. That's fine, though. He doesn't do any damage there. Heals up a little bit. That's okay. Okay. don't know if we do this, man.
I am the storm that is approaching.
I need one of my cards to show up, and it fucking didn't. I needed multicast so bad here. Okay, he's not doing anything this turn. I need multicast like now. If I can get a multicast going, I think we'll be okay. Come on. Okay. Put that in there. Why not? Sure. Let's play a couple of these. We have a little bit to do. That's not gonna do shit. We'll do this. Ugh, it wasn't anything I needed. Yes!
Let's play!
There it is! Okay, so it's only 3, which sucks. I wish I could have done more, but that's... Oh, so close! Oh, there's nothing else I can do! Because my Chemical X did the thing, and then... Ugh. Damn, man, yeah, that's it. Shit! It's always right at the end there. All right. All right. I want to play Pokopia now.